Hello viewers, wherever you're watching from. My name is Joel TINKASIIMIRE, Akiki Omuswazi Mwana Wakaka, the CEO TTV Uganda official. I'm just here to explain what happened about the circulating information and the current state. It was on Sunday when I went to Kampala for an exam, and I did the exam very well. I finished. That was around 3 p.m. So at first in the morning I had to move up to Nakawa Business Park to check on a colleague, and checking on a colleague, we were there almost the whole day. We did some good work. After we had to leave, that was by around 11:05 p.m. So the colleague had to drive me from where we were up to the Nakawa street lights, that junction. So I had to get a boda to take me up to town to see and find my way forward to Masindi the next day. This boda I got, he had to ride me. He convinced me, let's take the shortest road so that we can reach town. So I had to drive from the Nakawa junction, where those traffic lights were, up to DHL offices. So we had to take the upper route of Lazo, just 100, not even 100, 50 meters to police. There's that junction. This is Kololo Airport, Kololo Airstrip, and this is Lazo, that junction, and that is Kololo Airstrip police station. So I had to branch to Sainadi Mosque, for those who know, and just 200 meters from the road, their boda came, another boda carrying a passenger putting on caps. So this one pretended as if fuel is getting done from the motorcycle. He started dressing it. So these ones, little did I know that they are making their signals. So we had to move very slightly, around 10, the next 10 to 20 meters. These guys had to grab me from the motorcycle I was on. So they immediately started strangling me. After even this one who was riding me, he had to come and remove the bag from me. I had to fight hard and to ensure that I remain with the bag, but he had to pick it because they were strong enough. So they took the bag and the phone and did the pocket checking. They took everything that was there. And to a colleague, actually, I had just finished recording the video. We recorded a 21-minute clip. He had given me 700,000. And I had some extra money, which made a total of 1.23. They also had to pick it. They had to take the laptop HP. They had to take the Sony HXR 2000, the camera. They had to take the router, that's the MTN router, Wakanet router. They had to take the USB male-female. They had to take the HDMI. They had to take the USB male-female, the USB PC. They had to take the Ethernet cables. They had to take the clothes, the 2 pieces. There were some shoes which were in that I used to change. They had to take the studio microphones, the one you have seen being branded with. They are quite expensive. They cost around 3 million. So just for the purpose, because I was in the examination, I always seek from the team that's on raising ground, let's get this microphone so that I can get the best audio quality when I'm in exams. So they take the studio microphones, 2 of them, plus the receiver. They had to take the national ID, my passport and related stuff, a lot of them. So I had to come back the moment they left to come to Sainadi mosque. I found the security guard, that was Shamir. I told him, you Google this number, you Google this organization and get for me the contact, because I had no contact by then on my head, and the only contact at least I have is from my auntie, and she couldn't help in the immediate case. So he had to Google, he got the number of the person. Actually, that was even the very colleague I was in his office. So the colleague told us he's already in Kira, but we can get a border, and we go there. This guy just took me to the main, that's now Lazo. We got a border, he's called Eddie, a query, something like that. So he had to tried me up to Kira. I was temporarily out of sense. So we reached there, the colleague gave me transport, paid him transport, and told me to come back to police and report, and also go and rest so we can see the next way forward tomorrow. So we came back again, went to Kololo Airstrip Police. I reported the matter. I narrated how the incident was. The next day, he had to take me. In case of taking me to town, then he had to just go to Kitsam Pharmacy and Medical Center. That's where I got a treatment. And from there, I am told already who helped me the phone number I was calling, the few colleagues I called. So I had to come back in the morning to Kololo Airstrip Police. I had to find a way forward of now communicating to them to find the camera footage. Unfortunately, they had no headed papers, so I had to go to the colleague, and he was quite fixed with the number of people who were in his office by then. And this is where he came out. He gave me 100,000 for transport. So I just immediately get a border, brought me back to police. I gave them 50,000 to get for me the camera footage. But all didn't move on very well. You know how the system is always most times here with us in Uganda, how we do work things and how we make it happen. So immediately had to go back to Kitsam. I got the next medication, and now this is the friend who drove again from Kampala to Masindi to find me. Unfortunately, I was still there getting serious medication. I had no phone, I had no means of communication that I could communicate to one. However, some of you tried to find me and could not locate me. So from Kitsam, I wanted so much to come and bury my friend, the mom, to Rogers County. I couldn't manage to make it because the doctor told me you have to first get this medication for that, which was what they had to place me in the neck through. So from there, we just came back. I just came straight to Masindi, and I had the second medication to remove whatever they had placed in. But my friend, I'm telling you, those guys are serious. If I had a small neck, actually, I would have lost my life by then, but they tried as much as possible to squeeze me. So I had also to be there. And when I came on ground, I found the team, the guys, they were here, they were looking for me. They were planning to come to Kampala the next day to locate me. But lucky enough, I had come here already. So that's what happened actually. I had to lose everything that belonged to me. The email addresses actually. So the email, since now we're always advised, cyber students, so we are always advised to put maximum security, that if I don't recover things on phone, I recover them on the laptop. And little did I know that these things can lose at once. So I had just to keep myself there. So I lost everything. Lucky enough, the Facebook page had a co-admin, Trade Park, he was on. However, he's not all that actively making it in posts, but it's on just in case as a backup. We had KB, though with limited options on the page on what to do. Those of yours, they have limited way. Many of them, they're there, but they have limited access. And the Facebook account is on, 100% working. However, since the national ID was taken, so I had no way of recovering this, the email address. So the security was tight much. One of the account was recovering with the two-step verification, then one was a phone recovery. So the next morning, I have gone to NIRA, to MTN. They told me you need a national ID, so I had to move to NIRA. Moving to NIRA, still you have to get a time of around 2 to 3 months. So now that's where we are. Nowhere to start from. However, we have to survive, and the friends I have gave me the courage to stay on. That they will be there, and most of the times I need them. Since you have been there for us, you have been the consumer of this content. You have been the consumer of all what we have been trying to upload, and you have been our clients. However, with the new taxes of URA, charging the 30% from the YouTube amount we make, I had some 4 to 6 months before I had not got money from YouTube. So that one's, the whole of that money is also there. And that's where we are. Reaching here, the colleague, the friends try to ensure that they will maybe do a fundraising to ensure that I come back and stand. Some of us to Libana or Mkiaro, we have studied from the village, we have grown up from the village, we are raised from there. We have no family backups that may back up us on. Just we have you, the consumer of our things. You are the friends, you are the family members we have away from home. So someone can maybe directly come, support. I know the courage you give us sometimes. I have a friend called Zera. He said, now, you see, we can mobilize, you have friends. But however, out of the 30 contact I had, if one of them gave me 10,000, that means I would have got over 300 plus millions. But again, I don't have these contacts because they were all backed up on Google. And there is no way I can log on Google. No way. So first of all, I apologize for the YouTube. For those who have been consuming from YouTube, we apologize. We shall be off for some minutes until we try to liaise with the team from abroad to ensure to help us recover this address. We put their standard passwords. And I think to the next worry, I will do a retake at school, because now there is no way I can log in. However, I have to keep surviving. So on the point here they come, we can try to do a crowdfunding, a raise funding. We see how you can raise and come back on map. At least you get a fair laptop and the other related stuff. I have friends like Reverend Akawa has the same gadget, the same cameras that I had. So you can hope. However, to what extent then? That's also a question. Because they're always busy on Sunday, and if you get a live podcast, we always, their night you find us posting. That means we need a full-time gadget. So they were like, the friends you have can help raise the media fraternity, the content consumers. We have the GMEPA, we have the business friends, we have those who have been advertising for. They can just fall in. Someone raise 50,000, someone raise 10,000, however much little you can. This is not our day usual thing, but when there is an emergency, we have to come in. So they have chosen Reverend Robert Kawa to spearhead this, and it's going to be on. His number is 0778 60 86 42, 0778 60 86 42. And Zera Arts also is always online. I also try to do that. I think whatever you can, so that we can see, we can come on board. But I want Sank Wiso and our team, they cleared the medical bills, of course, when I came back to Masindi. And this is the phone I'm on. It has one studio number. Among the studio lines we had, they chose one. Actually, the programs director, Machine, said, no, you can pick it, use it for the meantime as we wait for the other long time. So the phone number I'm having is 030 0393 2405 69. 0393 2405 69. That's the phone number I'm using currently. In case of any call, you can find me there. This is the phone I'm using. Don't send a WhatsApp message because I'm not online. This is the button phone I'm having now. But however, just thank God that whatever happened, I'm still alive and kicking. And a colleague, sometimes people do things and they don't want to show off and they don't want to be much in camera. They have done a lot of things hidden. A colleague who helped me out where I was the whole day is really a colleague. Away from a friend, he did whatever he can to ensure that at least I'm safe. And special thanks to the team and the squad, really, the people in the office. I'd lost morale and I'd lost hope. I was on floor 4. These are the ladies, by the way. One of the ladies came and tried to do whatever it takes to put me all right. You know how if you lose things, if you calculate the amount of money we have lost in these things, I can't tell you. There were videos for those who had done a lot of things. As Joel, I don't consume or I don't use these things alone. There are those people I give time, I give them the gadgets, they go and do their personal business, cliff, years and related stuff. They go. There were videos that they had shot and belonging to clients. So losing, it's not me alone. There are very many people who have lost. So friends, in the struggle, be part of this campaign to raise me up. You know, as consumers, I know there are very many online televisions which are on, but how quality are we moving and how safe are we moving and how fast is the information? Just simple like that. May God bless you. Do the needful where you can. If you can't, just for God, don't overforce yourself. But whatever you can, let it be 5,000, let it be 10,000. Just use a Reverend Kawa's number. You can send there. We shall receive. Actually, for those who are abroad, is eligible to receive anything from abroad. For those who are within Uganda, still you can use the mobile money 0778 60 86 42. That is Reverend Robert Kawa. And my number is the new number, one of the studio lines, 0393 2405 69 is on. The other numbers, the 0394 042 022, they are also on, but strictly for the for TTV Uganda. It's unfortunate that we are not insured, but all this teaches us a lot, that if all the things were insured, we're just going to get brand new things. Unfortunately, we are not insured them. That's where we are. Abana bakutera. Kigarukamu kugambira abana bakutera. If you see me here, everything, just I'm still too weak. But by the grace of God, I'm alive and kicking. Just, I'm alive and kicking. Otherwise, if I was too small, that if my body was small-bodied, if I was small-bodied, that means I would have been dead, because the guys strangled me. Not only me, because the information we got from CNND, that is Shamir, who was near there. Recently, a lady was stolen $19,000 from the same place. There was also a pastor, they was stolen a phone. Now, broad daylight, even police officers tell you. But we have tried to find the footage. You know how things do happen in Uganda here. A person like me was born from the village, Uganda, very far from who serves it. But by God's grace, we are in town. We are surviving, and you find that you have a team that is surviving on you. So you have to praise me, you have to empower me. Just be on and be myself, find myself. That's all. Joel TINKASIIMIRE. Kiko Muswazi, Mwana wa Kaka is my name. May God bless you. By God's grace, I'm alive. What you would have supported during at my burial, kindly support my race and be on. Otherwise, God bless you.